Campbell. I was born in Boston, Massachusetts. I train out of South Shore Sportfighting.
Okay, so I mean, the build-up to this fight's been crazy. We were just talking about it before. You guys go back and forth at social media. You guys are both entertaining guys. Both have fun things to say before fights. So, like, what's that been like?
That has been interesting. It's been fun more than anything. A lot of his people have been coming at me pretty aggressively, so it just gives me something to do, really. It's like super fun to have these little like mental sparring matches online with these people. So in between training sessions and clients and whatnot, I'm on there like feverishly battling these people. But some of my people are in there too, but my people are like a classier bunch, I think. So they don't aggressively go at Jay Perrin, I don't think. So it's been a blast. I think his guys have been actually pretty good about everything that I've said. I've gone pretty hardcore on them, I think, harder maybe than most people would. But yeah, it's mainly in good fun. But at the same time, I think it really does add some kind of mental advantage. I think that especially Jay is the type of guy that is going to listen to his people. If his people are getting verbally smashed or like smashed through text online, they are going to Jay and maybe he's learning about these things. And I think that it just makes him feel a certain way, maybe a little bit less confident in certain aspects. And that's what I want. You know, we're going to war literally on the 18th. I mean, this is the type of fight that like a little mental edge could mean a shit ton. So I'm not just having fun, but I feel like at the same time I'm playing sort of like the game with these people and with Jay too. So and I think I'm winning. So good start to the fight.
I just was here and saw your whole training session. You were great, obviously. I mean, what's the training been like? Nothing game plan specific leading up to this first title defense? It's been outstanding. I love training with the guys that I train with. Jay is big on where he trains. He's very like about the name City Otong, and they have a lot of quality guys for sure. But on the 18th, it's just me and Jay in the cage. So I have guys in here that are better wrestlers than Jay. I have guys that are better jiu-jitsu. I have guys that have better stand-up. Collectively, one guy can't do maybe all the things that Jay can, but these guys are pushing me in ways that Jay can't do. And I think that on the 18th, I'm just more than ready for what he has to bring to the table. And it is going to be a phenomenal fight. I haven't had a training camp like this in a long time. I feel more motivated in a way, I guess. Like you're getting ready for a fight, motivation is not difficult to muster up, but I feel like this one has been a little bit different. Probably having Joe back, seeing Manny's success, it's just put things in a new perspective for me. This isn't just a regular fight camp. This is like the UFC for me right now. So this is about killing this guy, you know, on the 18th and just moving forward. So I mean, you just brought it up. I mean, what's it been like having Joe back, and then Manny was here. He was training for a fight, and then he went out and he did what he did, which was amazing. So I mean, what's that been like having those guys back in here?
Awesome. I love it. I mean, Joe is always an awesome training partner. I mean, he's just perfect in a lot of ways to make life difficult. He's really tall. He's got incredible, like, quick submissions. So he's like the type of guy that if you make one mistake on the ground with him or on the feet even, you know, he could still lock up a choke on the feet too. So he has been, he's always an awesome training partner to have. And then Manny the same way. I like, Manny was getting close to his fight and he was training so hard. It's just awesome. This place is just amazing. Having Bill Mahoney as the head coach here, and he is just a mastermind, really. I mean, just knows everything in and out of the sport, and it shows with guys like Manny and JoJo having the success they're having. So I look to have the similar success in August.
You talked about it a little bit last time, but what are you kind of expecting, thinking of here?
Yeah, I mean, I expect exactly the Jay Perrin that I have inside of my head, basically. I know I have
like I have a little like World of Warcraft Jay Perrin in my head, and I know everything about him. He's not super diverse, you know, I think, which is in some ways really good. You know, some guys, diversity works, sometimes basic, simple is the way to go, and Jay tends to, you know, go towards that simplicity side. So, I mean, I know pretty much the exact combos he's going to throw. I know exactly how he's going to shoot him for a takedown. I know that if he has trouble on it, I pretty much know exactly what he's going to resort to try to finish the takedown. I mean, he's a striker, quote unquote, but he comes from a jiu-jitsu school originally. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm expecting to wear him down and break him. I mean, I know it's happened before. I mean, he left his original school where John Fain was the head coach, and I just think when you're when you're searching for that like perfect school, it's not so much the school. I mean, Conor McGregor's touched on it before. You can do anything with, look at Manny, for instance. I mean, he didn't need to go to some City of Tong or even Lausanne's or anything. I mean, he trains at South Shore Sportfighting pretty much exclusively, and he's probably going to be top 10 within the next 6 months, if not higher than that. And I think Jay is the type of guy who's like, oh, I'm not, I think he lost 3 in a row and was like, I'm having trouble right now. It must be my team. I don't have enough high caliber guys. I don't have enough this or that. And that's just not really the way it works. I think it's more about what's inside of you, not to be too cliche or anything, but and I know Jay Perrin. I mean, I know who he is. He's only 6-3. He acts like, I heard him say, once you've had 10 fights, you know everything. And it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what earth are you living on, bro? That is how nothing works. I mean, there are 10,000 hours. I think that's like the amount of time that everyone says, whether you're a poet or a fucking welder, 10,000 hours. And I do not think he's done that. And I think that I have. And if I'm not at that level yet, I'm damn fucking close. And I think it's going to show on the 18th. He's a good fighter, and I expect him to bring it. But I think at the end of the day, it's just all cupcakes, 100%. And no matter how many times his people want to call me a paper champion or whatever, it's like, you know, this is Cage Titans. You know, there are no such thing as paper champions at Cage Titans. Let's be real. Everybody's fighting the same type of guys. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. They're talking a lot of smack, so I'm really looking forward to just doing the deed and just getting it done. So, yeah, I can't come fast enough at this point.
Do you have any final thoughts or anything?
As final as it will be on the 18th. I don't know. I'm looking forward to just doing whatever it is that he gives me. That's what the plan is. The plan is to martial arts him. You know, every little bit that he gives me, I'm going to take until he has nothing left to give, and I'm going to squeeze either the life out of him or I'm going to knock him unconscious, because my striking percentage, accuracy-wise, is probably about 90% right now. I mean, almost everything I throw lands on somebody's chin, and if I hit him with my right or my left hand, that is it. I think he's susceptible to high kicks. I think if I kick him in the back of the fucking head, I think he's going to go out there. And if you watch what Manny does, I might not jump on a triangle, but if I get him to the ground, I'm going to just swarm him with everything that I have. And yeah, that's it. I'm just going to take his entire life on the 18th. Buy tickets, please. You know, I can't stress that enough. Tickets. I want to have, like, I would love it if the place was packed, right? Amateur fights, there's, you know, some amateurs might sell 85 tickets, and then those 85 people are like aunts, uncles and stuff, and they might leave. So I want to draw as many of those people in with excitement. And I think so far we've done that online a little bit, but I just want that place completely packed, because this fight is going to be absolutely epic. I think it's going to be one of the best fights that Cage Titans has ever seen. Whether I steamroll him in 30 seconds or I beat him down for 25 minutes, it is going to be glorious, and it's going to be amazing and beautiful, and I can't wait.